What's up, y'all? What's going on? Welcome to Rant with Ray. My name is Rainice Mitchell, and I am here to drop another video. Okay, y'all. So, hold on. Let me grab my book. I hope everyone is doing well today. I really hope people don't be on the weird-ish today, because I think it's so interesting how every day, it don't matter what time of day I come out, I can go in the most emptiest goddamn spot, and I promise y'all, not even 5 minutes will pass, and the area will just start becoming infected with other people. But no, I'm just teasing. I'm really not teasing. I think that's like real crazy. I want God to stop doing that. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. I am enjoying mine. As you guys know, or for the people who don't know, I'm Rainice Mitchell. I'm going on a 6-month journey where I am like documenting / vlogging God, transforming these next 6 months of my life. I think that he's already done such a major transformation in my spirit, my mental, my emotions, my character, just in so many different like intimate places. And now I think he's just getting me geared up for these next 6 months for the transformation to actually show on the outside, you know, in the physical manifestation or materialization of what I've been doing as far as the inner work. So I am inviting you all to tune in during this process, because I don't know, I think it's something big gonna be happening, because God want me to document it, so hopefully it can encourage someone else. I also want to say, because today took me a little bit longer than normal to hop on camera, so I just want to say, I don't know if you're somebody who deals with caring about what people think, or just caring about your appearance, or just feeling insecure, because it was 2 things that I got. This was the first thing. I was just like, it took me literally almost an hour to get on here. I was like, no, wait, let me put on lashes. I changed outfits, changed hats, and when I come on here, y'all, I be coming like right after I get out of physical therapy, or just like on some chill stuff, like, you know what I mean? I'm not coming on here to look like a supermodel. I'm coming on here to be real, raw, true, and honest with you guys, and hopefully it can inspire and encourage someone else to get on here and speak their truth, however God may be leading them to do so. Again, I'm not a preacher. I am just a vessel being used by God, and trying to be, being obedient and documenting my life for the next 6 months. I don't know if I'm going to do it after the 6 months. I feel like I am, because I don't know, I kind of like getting on here. I feel like, I don't know, video, I'm talking about videoing. Dropping these videos every day has kind of been a form of release for me as well, since I haven't been able to drop any music or anything like that, because I'm an actress, artist, and a writer, for all who don't know. And journaling and releasing these videos every day have been like such a major help to me. I'm so grateful to God for leading me to finally move through with actually doing it, because he's been telling me to do it for a minute. But anyway, that's what I wanted to hit on, as far as if you're dealing with any insecurities, or just where you're worried about what people think or what you look like. Don't worry about that, you guys. And I'm not saying, hold on, because I want to use balance with that. I do think as you move forward and into walking in your femininity, it is important to carry yourself with class, grace, and, you know, not coming out the house looking any kind of way. And that's kind of like the phase that God has me in, transitioning more back into my femininity and getting back out there. Not that I was completely out of it. I was operating more in my masculinity to get shit done, to protect myself, to be able to defend myself. And God has had me in this period for the last few years of really, really working on my femininity. But anyway, as I was saying, when I get on here, it's really just for me to be real with you guys, open, raw, flaws and all. I don't want it to be where how I feel like Instagram is. Everybody is like it's like everybody competing with each other or trying to look the best, or I don't want to get on unless it's just nothing but a bunch of egos. And I don't want to say that, but it's just like a lot of egotistical behavior on there. And just the energy, that the frequency that I feel like Instagram vibrates on, it can have you just comparing yourself or not feeling good enough. And I feel like if you are someone that struggles with that, make sure you are pouring into your cup every day. Make sure you're saying your positive affirmations, because that is going to help you a lot. And what you feel about yourself, other people are going to feel that about you as well. So you have to make sure you are pouring nothing but good things into yourself, so you can so other people can reflect that back, you know. And then the other thing that I was getting was, it was about insecurities, not looking good enough. I meant feeling like I'm not good enough or I don't look good enough. And then the other thing I got was, girl, don't be getting on this camera looking any kind of way, or if you one of them people that be going out the house looking any kind of way, or feeling like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm naturally pretty, so I ain't got to do X, Y, and Z, because I be sometimes feeling like I'm naturally pretty, so I ain't got to do X, Y, and Z, and God was like, girl, put on some lashes, put some thought into your look a little bit. Like, we know you just got done doing whatever, but it's Friday, you haven't done it all week. You can at least take the time to pour into yourself a little bit more than you have the other days this week. Like, put a little extra oomph into it, because when you look good, you feel good. And when you pour into yourself in that way, as far as getting your hair done, getting your nails done, or whatever you can afford to do, even if you can't go and do those things, the little things that you can do, it is so imperative to do those things, because it makes you feel better. And when you feel better, it raises your frequency. And when your frequency is raised, it puts you in divine alignment for whatever God has in your path, or in the schedule for you to do today. But yes, that was the two messages I got. Stop caring too much about what people think. You are enough. Make sure you're saying your positive affirmations, to pour into yourself, because people are going to reflect, they're going to reflect you back to you, and that's not all the time, because when you are a chosen one, or let me not say chosen one, but when you're following God and you're of the light, you can attract everything like a moth to a flame. But in this specific message, I'm not referring to that. So, okay, if it was for you, let it, take it back with you. If it wasn't, leave it for somebody else. And if you don't put a lot of care into your look, your self-care, your self-care routine, that's what I was gonna say. If you don't have a lot of energy, or you're not inputting a lot of effort into your self-care, and you do need to up it a little bit, or kind of switch it out throughout the week, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't do it all week, do it on Friday and Saturday, or kind of get some balance with it. But that was what I wanted to say regarding that, because it took me like way longer than normal to do my video, not because of like technical stuff, but because of just the thoughts that were coming in my mind. So I felt like that was for somebody. But you guys, this morning after prayer, I was reading my Bible, and I thought it was so interesting what God showed me. I don't want to take up too much of your time, because I know I've already been talking a lot. But I was reading, and I was like, okay, I opened up my Bible. I was like, okay, God, where do you want me to read? And I opened it up on 2 different sections, but I only got to break down one section. He wanted me to focus on one section for this video. So I was in the book of Malachi, if that's how you pronounce it. If not, you guys know what it is. Let's just go with it. So I'm going to read to you guys Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 12 and verse 18. Okay, so I'm going to read it first, and then I'm going to break it down, what God was giving me. So it says, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me. But ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings? Ye are cursed with a curse, for ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts. If I will not open you the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. And I will rebuke the devourer of your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. Neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. Then ye shall, okay, so I'm going to jump to, that was verses 8 through 12. Now I'm going to jump to verse 18. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. Okay, you guys, let me break down what God was giving me. It was so good. So the first verse, Malachi verse 8, it says, will a man rob God? Yet ye have robbed me, but ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithes and offerings. In verse 9 is, ye are cursed with a curse, ye have robbed me, even this whole nation. So basically, God is saying right there, what he was giving me was, basically, people have either consciously and unconsciously robbed God. Meaning, have you been paying your tithes and offerings? Have you been giving your 10%? Have you been giving so you can receive? Because in order for you to receive, your hand has to be open. You have to, money works like a circulation. It's like a system. As you put money out, money will come in. If your hand is closed and you're holding on to your money so tight, you're telling God that you don't believe that he's going to open up the doors for you to receive more. And this is all you think that you're going to get, which is why you're holding on to it so tight. Kind of like how the body works. Thank you, Holy Spirit. God is so amazing. So basically, like, okay, what some people will do when they're first trying to lose weight is they'll stop eating, not knowing that that's going to actually make you gain more weight, because when you actually do eat, your stomach is going to hold on to the food that you get and try to store it, because it doesn't know when you're going to feed it again. So it's basically like the same thought process with us as humans when we are moving in a state of fear, worry, and stress. So I'm going to move to verse 9 and 10, where he says, ye are cursed with, you have robbed me. Okay, basically saying, with what God was giving me for verse 9, ye are cursed with a curse, basically poverty. You're going to continue experiencing poverty until you learn to give so you can receive. If you do not give, you will not receive. Like, it's as simple as that. You cannot. Why do you think God would give you all this money in the world and you selfish as hell? And not just saying selfish, but either you selfish as hell or you scared as hell to even make them bust a move and get something started. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. So he also taught me, not also taught me, but when I moved to verse 10, it says, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts. What I got right there was when he says, bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, God is saying, be obedient and listen to where he is telling you to tithe or give your offerings. Wherever he is telling you to give, be obedient to that, because he's leading you to give and be a blessing to certain people, places, and things, because their soil is good soil. Because a lot of times we be planting seeds in rotten soil. You know what I mean? So be obedient to where he's telling you to sow, so you can actually reap the blessing. Then it says in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. For that part right there, and pour you out a blessing. So that part right there was what I'm getting right now in my spirit. At first I was going to skip it, but God is kind of telling me, basically, if I will not open you the windows of heaven and pour you out, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. I'm not gonna lie, the King James version is a bit tedious. It's a bit tedious to read, but God led me to get this version. And basically right there on that part, he was saying, like, if you don't reap a harvest from where you sown at and where he's told you to sow your seed, he'll open up the heavens and pour out a blessing so big you won't even have enough room to receive it. So either way, when you're obedient to what he's telling you to do, he's going to fall through on his end and what he's told you he was going to do. That's what I got from that. Okay, so moving on to verse 11. And I will rebuke the devourer of your sakes, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. Well, that was verse 11 and 12. And basically, what I was getting from that, when God said, and I will rebuke your devourer for your sakes. So whoever has been trying to destiny swap, whoever has been sending evil eye or evil projections, or just preying on your downfall or stealing the blessing, whoever has been coming in and doing spiritual foul play, God is rebuking them and setting you free. Whoever was attacking you, their attacks no longer can work. It's done. It's over. You're in a season where God is going to protect you. And it says, okay, verse 12 is, and all nations shall call you blessed. Oh, wait. At the second half of verse 11, it says, and he shall not destroy the fruits of your ground, neither shall your vine cast her fruit before the time in the field, saith the Lord of hosts. Now, for that part, God is saying, also with your obedience, he's going to make sure that they can't destroy any future fruits, the fruits that's about to sprout now. And also he's going to make sure that he doesn't give you the blessings too early, because when you receive a blessing too early, that blessing can feel like a curse, y'all. That shit will feel like more stress than anything else. I promise you, you'll be wishing you was back where you was at when you receive a blessing that you're not ready for. So that's what I got from that part. And then when I go to verse 18, it says, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked. Oh, wait, no, I'm skipping. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, wait, back to verse 12. And all nations shall call you blessed, for ye shall be a delightsome land, saith the Lord of hosts. So God was giving me on that verse right there, verse 12, that when he blesses you, and the blessing is so big you won't even have enough room to receive it, it's going to be for everyone to see. Your enemies, the people that believed in you, the people that didn't believe in you, people that don't know you, people that believe in God, people that don't believe in God. Everybody is going to see this blessing reign over your life. That is what he's saying. Everybody's going to see it. It's going to be no doubt in anyone's mind that God's hand and favor is over your life. That's what I was getting with that part. And then what I was, we're going to move to Malachi verse 8, chapter 3, verse 18. It says, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth God and him that serveth him not. So what I got from that was God basically saying, when you receive this blessing, I'm going to also bless you with, increase your level of discernment so you can be able to decipher who is for you and who is of me, and who isn't for you and who isn't of me. So make sure you are meeting up with God in your secret place. You're getting ready to move into a season of abundance, supernatural breakthrough, uncommon favor. So get excited. I was so excited earlier when he put this word in my spirit. And the main message of this word is you have to give in order to receive. You have to open up your hand so you can be able to receive, and so God can continue to pour into your hands. Oh, and he's giving me this story. I think this is going to be it, and I'm going to let you guys go. But he's giving me this story where the king gave so I might butcher this story a little bit because I haven't read it in a long time, but he gave the 3 talisman or the 3 men, his servants, while he went away, he gave them money. One guy had one I think it's talisman. He had 1 coin, and then the other guy had, I think, 5 coins, and then the other guy had 10 coins. And I think the guy with 10 coins, y'all go and look this up, because I know I'm butchering this story, but God is telling me it don't matter, just mention it. But basically, the guy who had 10 coins, I think he like doubled his. And then the guy who had 5 coins, I think he had like 4 more, like he had a little bit more. And then the guy who had 1 coin, he didn't multiply his at all, because he was so fearful, because he only had 1. He didn't want to lose it and not have anything else. And the king automatically sent him away and like ridiculed him, because he was like, you basically sat here all this time and didn't do anything with the fruit I gave you except put it back in the ground for it to rot, to not do anything. And my other 2 servants multiplied theirs greatly. And he casted him away or whatever. And that's what God is saying in this moment with the talents, with the favor that he's already placed on your life, because you already got the tools inside of you that you need. It's about you picking up those tools and using them. If you don't use the tools that you have, then you will reap nothing. Seriously. And also, you have to give in order to receive. Oh, so basically, yeah, with the story with the king and the 3 talisman or whatever, he's saying don't sit still and do nothing with what he's blessed you with. Move. God is a God of action, of motion. He is not one where he's going to be having you sit still for an indefinite period of time. That's not God. God is always moving and doing bigger things. So make sure you are open, keeping your hand open so you can receive. Give so you can receive. Giving is part of, y'all, you got to get used to giving. I'm telling you. Like all last year, I was tithing so much, like it's crazy. And I had seen the most, I had reaped so much so fast. It was just crazy how I seen it all happening. But keep your hand open. Make sure you're giving more than you want to receive, or just as much as you want to receive. So you're balancing out that whole process. And get excited. Get excited. Get excited. Get excited. Make sure you're being obedient to what God is telling you to do. And we're about to get ready to walk into our winning season, you guys. I feel it so deeply. And I thought this was a super good word to give you guys. As I get more into my Bible, hopefully you guys can get more into your word, or just more into your relationship with God. But yeah, like God was saying, I got you. If you start paying your tithes and your offerings, you're going to start seeing a significant change in your life. If you start giving more, you're going to start seeing a significant change in your life. And God is going to increase you insurmountably. So get ready. Get ready, get ready, get ready. I hope this helped someone out there today. Even if it's just one person, I'll be so grateful that it helped someone, because this really helped. It blessed me a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It blessed me a lot, because I do need to get back on it with making sure tithing and offering and just giving. At least giving your 10%, y'all. You have to make sure you're giving so you can receive. That's just spiritual law, period. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'll see y'all back again tomorrow. I might get back on. I don't know, since we was able to get on here early. But yes, bye-bye, because I'll keep saying bye. This was really good. This was really, really good. I don't know. I kind of feel like we be having Bible study now. I'm like, God, I told you I don't want to be no preacher. This is not what I signed up for. Be like, you gonna do what the fuck I tell you to do. No, seriously though. I just don't want people having these just expectations of me that are not in alignment for what I'm doing. But I get, when you know what, when I just said that, God said, don't worry about that. You worried about the wrong thing, darling. Just stay focused on the mission that I have you on, and just know that as long as you doing that, you good, period. Okay, so yeah. And another thing, stop caring what people think. These people are, let me not say that, but stop caring what people think. Make sure you are pouring into your cup and saying your positive affirmations. Because that really just made me like go back into, because that was the energy I was feeling before I got on here, like teeter tottering in between. And I'm normally not like that, not yeah. And I'm just like, and not saying it like it's a bad thing, but I've kind of grown past that. So I'm just like, why is that energy so strong today? So if you are feeling like that today, like insecure, not good enough, make sure you're saying your positive affirmations. Make sure you're pouring into yourself, and you gotta love you. How you can't expect somebody to love you when you don't love you. Okay? So date yourself, love yourself, like yourself. So you can attract the things you want. But that's it. I am not gonna make this any longer. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.